Hello everyone. Happy Friday and all that. If you're here in the UK like me, it is 5 minutes past 5. It's literally the end of the working week. And I, for one, am so happy for that. Hope you had a good week too. Bit more F1 today. Race 2 of Season 2. I'm a bit worried about this one. Mainly because the first race went so poorly. It's left me a little bit on edge. I mean, I look back at the first race and the pace seemed seemed okay. Seemed so. But hopefully we'll speed up as the season goes on. Okay, let's bring up the view. Straight into career mode as well. And let's bring on camera. Hi. I hope that's in shot. I actually can't quite tell. The webcam I use is a wide angle. It's almost like a fisheye, so I've had to narrow down some bits, otherwise you'll see literally the entirety of my room. So I have to be making sure I'm sat in the perfect spot for the camera. I think it's fine. I'm looking at it, I think it looks okay. How you doing, Stevie? Literally perfect timing. I'm a glasses guy. I actually, yeah, I forgot I had these on. These are normally my working glasses. Like I say, it is literally just gone past 5, so I've just shut down, turned off my laptop, my work laptop, and got this all set up. So, you like it? Like the look? With, without? Better, worse? Or the same? It's meant to help with my eye strain. I had a real problem with it last year. And I've just worn them continuously now. So, I get more compliments with the glasses on, actually, so I'll keep them on. It is a mom. The mom hasn't moved. Yep. Like most furniture, it remains static. Evening to you, Waldo. Evening, Tams. Standard standard IT T-boy look. That's pretty much my job. How did you know? Let's see where we're at. Okay, so round 1. Let's just look at the standings just for the hell of it, because we all need a laugh in these desperate times. P9 just managed to sneak ahead of Nick de Vries. You have a couple of laps to go in the last race. So we're still ahead in the teammate standings. And that's the most important one right now. Don't know how we're going to end up near the front. Hopefully the AI. Normally what tends to happen is the AI start off strong and they get weaker as the season progresses. So, fingers crossed. Tams reckons this Vision performance should be about 2 seconds a lap. I hope so. And Waldo started to make the 24-hour quiz. Now that's 24 hours of Daytona. That's not this weekend, is it? That's next week. Am I right? I think it is. I think it's next weekend. I mean, to be honest, it's a bit late in the day to start your 24-hour quiz. if I'm being completely honest. Maybe that's just me. I hate making quizzes. I've done too many of them during the lockdown period. Let me just check my R&D. There's nothing we can actually purchase at the moment, so I can't do anything. I think, yeah, we purchased, well, invested in some power unit stuff. Did we purchase the durability part? We did, yeah, okay, so there's parts in the pipeline, at least. So that's fine. Couldn't really maximize the points we got because obviously we didn't complete many of those programs last time. Don't know what I'm going to do this time around, actually, just before I did start that. Is it better if I just lower the difficulty for practice and then risk potentially forgetting for the race? Only because I need the resource points, really. It doesn't really matter. So, we'll have a look. Okay. I've babbled on way too long now. So just a reminder, here's your settings, still 105%, I'm keeping it at that for now. I may just do the practice just to see how it goes. Australia's a bit of an odd one in terms of performances anyway. And I think what I've struggled with as well, and this has happened in my team career, which I've been playing separately. As the cars develop, these lap times that they're setting are insanely quick. I can't quite wrap my head around driving a car that's even faster than the one that I'm already driving. If that makes sense. So you've got even more grip. I don't know how you're going to find this lap time. But anyway. Is Fist making a return to streaming? Is that true? I hope he is. He's actually racing next week. That's quite exciting. Just to confirm all the assists are off. The race starts are still on manual. Aldo's forced Fissy to drive. It's very kind of you, Aldo. You're a good man. We need him back. So just so you guys are in the loop, obviously I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the moment, these days. Hoping to do that for the full season. Because I know a lot of people on YouTube probably weren't even aware that I still existed in some form. I think a lot of people were surprised that I came back and made the video, like 3 years later. So it's mainly just to let you guys know that I'm still out there and I'm alive, really. I'm hoping I can stream a bit more, but I want to do other games as well, which I won't put on YouTube. So Twitch is normally where the action is for that stuff. But I'm going to keep all the F1 content on both, just because I'm kind like that. The rivalry, Albon was our rival. He had a pretty bad race, so we're quite lucky that we're ahead here. Where it says rivalries 1, it says 0 for Albon, right? Does that mean it's Albon who's lost 3 rivalries, or is that my rivalry? My rival has lost 3 rivalries. Because, I mean, if it's the former, it's not looking good on Alex there. It means Alex has lost 3 rivals. Well, because he's taken him out or something. If it's Albon, then it's realistic at least. I'll say no more on that. I don't know how I've scabbed 3 rivalries as well. I've been very fortunate in all of my rivalries so far. And perhaps I was last race as well, where Albon got put on a 2-stop strategy for some reason. Very strange. But anyway. Thanks, Matrushi. Matrushi? For the follow. Oh jeez, the pronunciations aren't going to be my thing. Okay, FP1. His chat told him to go on a 2-stop. Looks like he doesn't have fans that look out for him either. Yeah, I can relate to that. I think I got a rough idea what I'm going to do on strategy today anyway. I'm not expecting the pace to be so good. Anyway, so I'm already thinking of one stop in this race. No, I'm not free stopping. I'm one stopping. I'm a basic bitch today on the strategy. I can't zero stop. That's not possible. I can. I'll just get DQ'd. Can't wait for you to nick the win today, says Phil.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program.
Toro suggests the one-stop hards to inters. Thanks, buddy. I'll think about that. Oh wow, that's bright. I was expecting a night race. Lucky I've got my protective glasses on.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there.
So, not really feeling particularly confident in the pace, although I did a quick time trial just to get up to speed, because it has been a few days, and I haven't driven this circuit for a while either. And I immediately beat my personal best in time trial. Whether that means anything, probably not. But I'm considering it a possibility, you know, a positive, that we might have a good race. Oh, I missed that by a mile though. Hang on, someone was saying something in the chat. Imagine F1 driver stops were determined by a public vote. Just to spice things up. I couldn't think of anything worse. Lewis Hamilton on a 20-stop strategy every race. And you're right, Max would get the optimal strategy every week. He really would. Oh, can you imagine? I can entirely see them implementing something like fan boost though. Let's just turn the fans into race stewards, you know? They get to vote who's at fault for a driver incident. Whether to throw red flags or to call a safety car. Just bring the fans in. Why not?
Good work. You seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
Alright, let me focus on getting a all purple lap here. I'll come back to chat in a second. Because if I can get all purple, then I don't have to worry about doing another lap. As you can see, that was an optimal corner. I missed that apex by a mile. So far, so good. I'm very aware. Oh, it's a green. Never mind. Green corner. I was just about to say, I'm very aware that most streamers obviously have a wheel, a racing wheel, and you can see them actually turning the inputs. I'm literally physically sat still with my controller in hand. You can't see my controller either. It looks like I'm just mentally, kinetically controlling the car with my mind. Kind of has that vibe to it. I'm staring really hard, just focusing and forcing the car to move on its own. That was a shit corner as well. A trail of thought was distracted by you guys. Hang on. Fan activated. It should be like Monopoly chance cards for each driver. Sorry, Lewis, you have to run 95 octane unleaded from Tesco this race. Oh dear. It would happen. Lewis Hamilton would never win a championship again. It's honestly the best idea to improve F1, I guess. I've immediately already green this lap, so not bothering. Okay. Not really. I don't really know whether I should be doing all these programs during the daytime, really. Obviously, nighttime is the real condition. I want to be driving around in that, really. Car feels a bit understeery in places here.
So try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
Right, now we'll see where the how horrible these target times are. Seems okay so far. Someone started downloading, Phil. Why don't you just stop them? Do they not understand that I only stream twice a week? Their download can wait. You're like my only VIP follower, you gotta stay. Sets a bad impression to everyone else. This seems like a convenient excuse to leave the stream, if I'm honest, and you're not allowed to do that. Pace seems alright, you know. Oh, that's a nasty corner though. It's gonna be touch and go here for a purple lap. Oh, we're just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. Nice.
Program complete and
We actually did a program, and it was purple as well. It's like I magically got better in the course of 3 days. Thanks, Phil. Good advice there for everyone there. You're really going to leave my chat unmoderated? A dangerous precedent.
in this program, we want you to focus on fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save
Maybe I had a
as much
good
as
meal.
you can while keeping under the minimum lap time.
No porridge. Not porridge, that's for sure. For me, something with sugar, probably. Like a snack. Something sweet. I have plenty of that today. All these chocolates from Christmas that are still just sat around. Just waiting to be eaten. I have 8 followers already watching this. This is crazy already. Guys, the interesting bit isn't even right now. There's no way you're going to hold out until the end. You just got to pace yourselves. I can't keep you all entertained for 2 hours. You just got to wait for the race. That's when the good stuff happens. No, maybe don't leave. Maybe just like, you know, just go do your own thing for a bit. So I don't have to worry about talking. I just need to get past this bit. This bit is such a grind. If I simulated this, would it give me resource points? Serious question. I've never tried it before. I've not saved enough fuel here. Looks like the target times seem okay though.
Okay, decent lap there, but there's still more to find.
So yeah, could probably afford to save a bit more here. Depends on how I define leave. Like just open a new tab or something and just watch something else. Hey, WandaVision's on today. Let's go watch that for half hour and then come back into the tab. Like I say, don't leave the tab. Just leave the tab open. You get resource points, but it skips you to quality. You can't skip FP2 and do FP3, for example. Okay. Depends how many, whether it justifies doing the skip, I guess. Obviously, doing all the programs, it's like I get to get as much as possible, I guess. Oh, that's borderline. I'm gonna have to do a left right at the end.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a...
It's 2 purples. I'm so good. No, that's 3 actually. Track acclimatization counts as well. Huh. Can I get a pog in the chat? Don't do that actually. I'm not that streamer. Okay, let's do FP2.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again.
I'm not using a pad, guys. It's the power of my mind. Come on. I just explained this. Streamer baits chat to get banned. I don't want to lose you guys. I just feel like I'm being watched a little bit more, you know? It puts you off. Alright, nighttime now. I asked you to leave and now I say I don't want you to leave. I meant kind of like half leave. Like a Brexit kind of leave. Leave but don't really. Just stay in the tab. Just keep the tab open.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum
Let's do it.
power.
I'm feeling quite optimistic based on these practice times. I'm using my my old controller as well. I've gone back to the original one, where the left bumper isn't sticking. So I can actually deploy it as and when I desire, without furiously mashing the button and getting angry on stream. That's quite good. But it's the left stick is, I mean, worn to pieces. It's literally falling apart. I will get a close up on it when I finish just that, just to show you what it looks like. I've never seen an Xbox One controller deteriorate the way it has. At the stick, the Xbox One controller has normally been so good that it just doesn't normally wear out compared to the 360 one. That's why I really like the Xbox One controller a lot, because the grips weren't really wearing out. And this one has just died. I've not deployed any energy here. Bit wide there. Go on, purple. Oh, come on. That was purple.
Right ballpark, and pace is good.
I'm so mad by that. That was definitely purple. Ruined my streak almost there. So I read an article today, and correct me if I'm wrong, But it was about Bottas saying how he's not going to play mind games because he's not like Nico Rosberg, because he races clean. Is that right? Has he really come out and said that? Or has it been taken out of context there? He's throwing shade at Nico Rosberg. Yeah, we're gonna nail this. That's how it's done, guys. That's how it's done. Might just start doing tutorials on how to pass the practice programs. I'm such an expert at them. Race strategy, is that going to put me on the old tyre that I don't need? Eh. Yeah, I don't think he intentionally meant to make it sound like it's throwing shade at Rosberg. He was just saying that he wasn't going to do Rosberg's approach, I think. I think from how I read it, it almost looked like he was going, yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to be like Rosberg. I'm better than that. Even though it won him a championship. But, whatever. I don't think he's capable of playing those mind games anyway. Bottas. He ain't got it yet. He can't be arsed of it. It gives me that impression. Rosberg didn't do mind games, he just crashed into Lewis a lot. Yeah. I think the fact that he used to live rent-free in Hamilton's head was because he was actually quick. Like, on his day, he was quick. So... yeah. That's what there was to it, I think. What the hell am I doing? Next program. I'm trying to decide whether to do the program now or in FP3. I'll do the race strategy one. He was playing car games. See, I want to see Lewis and Rosberg duke it out on F1 2020, obviously.
Give us some consistent laps, please.
It's going to be funny to see them in Extreme E, actually. I'm genuinely curious to see how that all unfolds. Doesn't Hamilton have Sebastian Loeb in his team? I mean, it got serious at that point. So when I actually sat up and went, hang on a minute. Okay, let's see if we are any good here. A bit late on the brakes, but... I think I'm on very old tyres, I am. See, this is why I probably should have gone in FP3 and just gone on newer tyres. Maybe I just did the logical thing and just changed sets. But why would I do that? Environmentally friendly strategy here. Using one set of tyres for the whole time. Why have I just looked down and just seen in the chat people talking about Maldonado all of a sudden? So now we've come to the conclusion that Maldonado is the GOAT. Oh, do you remember those days? The glory days? Ah, like 2010, 2011, 2012. I'll even put 2013 in there. Whoa, that's a lot of overstep. It was just great, wasn't it? Although now that I think about it, like the lineup we have now is pretty strong. I remember saying back in 2012 that the lineup was pretty strong then. But now that I think about the talent that's on the grid now, it's just a shame the cars aren't as competitive as perhaps 2012. But I mean, that lineup in 2012 was so good though. There were so many good drivers on the grid there. It was awesome. Yeah, I think it was 2013 where the tyres were a bit borderline. 2012 was the one where you had the first 7, where you had 7 different drivers win the opening 7 races. And it was sick. Loved it. We're lucky if we get 7 drivers on the podium normally. Been a messy lap, but we're still going to hit the target here. I mean, Max has closed right up here.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Whoops. Too deep. Go on, go through. If he ruins my lap though and I can't beat this time. Should be okay though. I want to do this in the bare minimum amount of time. Best race of 2012? Oh man, that's a tough question. The immediate standout. Let's try and narrow it down first. So first you got Brazil, you got Europe, you've got shit, why can't I remember any of them now? You got Canada. I mean, some races stood out for specific moments as well. I'm thinking like Spa, obviously, just for lap 1, really, more than anything. I think Europe was one of the best ones. I really like Canada though. Bit biased really though, for that reason, but. So much happened that season.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Malaysia. Biscuit Basket says Malaysia. Yeah, I mean... Even Abu Dhabi. Forgot about that. I was sitting there thinking, what happened there? And then, of course, I do remember what happened. That was amazing. It was just a top season.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3.
Canada was the best Vettel Hamilton Alonso fight, definitely. One of the rare times they were all on the podium together. Easier question, what's the worst race of 2012? To be fair, Australia wasn't all that back then. Monza? I think it's a very good question. I remember going to Silverstone that year and feeling a bit underwhelmed. But there was a good fight for the lead at the end. Australia, nothing really happened, did it? Button and... It was the 2 McLarens led it. And I think Button, there was no real fight for the lead. I think Button walked it. I've just realised I'm last here. I'm hitting the targets, but it's put me in last. Yeah, the livery actually. The Red Bull livery at Silverstone was very good that year. Where else? You don't really remember the shit races, do you, really? I'm thinking about Singapore. Even Singapore, really. Singapore, we had the battle for the lead kind of ruined, didn't we, really? So, but even then, it was one of the more interesting races. China was alright. Purely because we had a new race winner then. India. Yeah. I can't remember any Indian Grand Prix that was any good. All I can remember is Sebastian Vettel doing donuts and Lewis Hamilton hitting Felipe Massa. It's the only highlights. Imagine Brazil and Abu Dhabi if McLaren were actually reliable. Honestly, it's the biggest thing that triggers me. Is thinking back to 2012 and just thinking McLaren should have done a lot better. Like, not even just the races that they lost due to unreliability. So I'm already thinking Abu Dhabi, Singapore, Spain. Hamilton got let down in qualifying, stuck it on pole. and ended up at the back. Obviously Brazil, Hulkenberg hit Hamilton off, which is unfortunate, but yeah, that's the one that got away for Hamilton for me. As a Hamilton fan, anyway, it triggers me to think about that. What about Korea? Korea wasn't all that either. I think it was just the Asian season in general, because I think that was the point where Vettel just went and hit God mode for a while. Oh, the pit stops right at the start as well. Bahrain was a travesty. Oh dear. It's 9 years ago now. That's 9 years ago. Can you imagine? Can you believe that? I feel so old now thinking about that. Like, current F1 fans who've joined during this era just missed out on the best, like, they just missed out on the best years. It did get away from Nando as well, it's true. Alonso, that was Alonso's title. Throughout the whole season, the level he performed at was so good. But, you know, he didn't have race wins taken off of him. With unreliability, generally. The only thing that really was missing from him was at the start of Japan. That was his best year, no doubt. Alonso's best year. I also think it was one of Hamilton's best as well, as a biased Hamilton fan. But yeah, I think I reflect back on that season though, and just think that's where F1 needs. That's where F1 needed to be, really. That's where it needs to be. That's where we need to be aiming at. It was just, it was a great season. Great season. Right, FP3, we're back in the daytime. So perfect time to do qualifying. In completely different conditions. I'm very concerned about these lap times all of a sudden. Thinking I was doing alright against the target times, but I was down in 20th there in FP2. Bearing in mind, not really doing performance runs, so I'm kind of talking myself into that more than anything. I'm in complete denial at the moment. I'm about to get absolutely hammered here in qualifying. Stevie started watching F1 in 2012, and since then the following years have never been as good. You just give up after, you know, 5 years, right? Oh, that's too deep. It's not really gone too well here. 2005 to 2012 was peak. Yeah. That's not to say there's been some great racing. I've got to say, the past few years we've had some really good races. Even at the start of the hybrid era, we had some really good races. Mr. Potato's been watching F1 since 2001. I salute you, sir. This is a terrible lap, by the way. Don't think I'm going to get near this target. I started in 2007, so naturally coincided with the British hype that was going on around that time. Like I say, on general, I think 2012 was probably my favourite season. That wasn't a good lap. Estimated position 19th. Alright. I'm just gonna... I might just skip that. I think that's the one program I'm not going to be able to finish.
Our best lap so far is a
After bragging that I was nailing all of these sessions. Okay. Should I give it another go? I was so far off there, I don't really think I'm even going to get near that. Not in the daytime anyway. Biscuit's been watching since 98 as a 5-year-old. Man.
We're top of the speed trap.
It's a long time. I never thought in 2007 I'd still be watching the sport. I'd still be watching it. I mean, in the early years, I just thought Vettel was going to run off and win 10 world titles. So, yeah. I hope it's a good season coming up. I reflect back on the last year and think it's been all right. Could be better, but it was one of the better years of the hybrid era. Weren't they talking about delaying the rules? Or was that just a scary rumour? I'm going to skip. I'm just going to go straight qualifying here.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3.
I've done an okay lap really there. See, I think the target time they've given me there is based on a different condition, it looks like. Did Hamilton arriving to F1 raise the viewership in Britain? Almost certainly it did. Almost certainly. Just because it just brought a new audience in. I mean, granted, a lot of Hamilton fanboys aren't the most fun people to talk with. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, there was so much more buzz knowing that there was a British guy fighting for the World Championship again. Target times based on a different condition and me having access to the party engine mode. Yeah, I don't understand why they never give me access to the maximum engine settings even for practice. I'm not going to abuse it. It's at my detriment, surely, to run something like that. Anyway, that's not a bad time, really. I'd be happy with that. Now I've got to think just briefly about this potential one-stop strategy. Now, if I recall last season, we missed out on the podium last season because we had we two-stopped and got beaten by someone who one-stopped. Who, granted, it was a car that was out of the top 10, so had the tyre choice. It was Charles, well remembered. So I'm coming into this with a view that I want to one-stop this. So can I do that on the soft tyre? Can we remember? I can't even remember. If I went like soft to hard, would that work? I really don't know. Let's advance it anyway. Got to push the soft quite far if I want to one stop. So Button obviously was in the sport for a long time already, prior to me starting to watch it. I look back now. You remember when ITV had the ad breaks, and they used to have Honda adverts on during the ad breaks, and I used to remember, like, Button was a joke to us back then. When I came and watched the sport for the first time, we just laughed because it was just so unfortunate that he was always towards the back all the time. And these Honda adverts would come on, and I think they were called, like the series of them were called like Honda Spotting or something like that. It was some kind of, the only reason I remember this is because of it sets us up for a joke. And I always used to say me and my dad always used to joke and go, you know how you can spot a Honda? You just look at the back of the grid. He was a joke. Jensen was always a joke at that point. So yeah. Then of course 2009 happened. And that shut me right up. But, you know, we had the memories back then. Okay, qualifying. So when you get to lap 10 or 12 on the soft tyre, seems a bit risky there. Okay. go to qualifying anyway. Biscuit was a Ham fan, but generally more of an F1 fan. Yeah, I generally tend to agree with you. I think it was quite interesting. Obviously, he missed one race this season, or last season. And we got to see a race without him in. And I quite enjoyed it. It was quite good. I don't think I'm not going to say I'm not looking forward to the day that Hamilton retires. I think, you know, I'm not looking for that at all. But, yeah, I think there'll be life after F1, after Hamilton, for me. So, there's so many good drivers, so many fun drivers you can back as well. There's a lot of personalities on the grid now. So yeah, it's very much more interesting sport than what it was perhaps back in the day. From that standpoint, so yeah, I can understand how you're more of a general fan. And how you prefer, prefer to see Hamilton lose. It is getting boring. It has been boring for a long time. Waldo's asked if I have won yet. No, but I'm in qualifying now, so you can come watch. It's all good. I should be getting out there, really. It'll be the same sensation when Michaels was gone in 2007. Yeah, I wasn't there during the time, so I knew who Schumacher was, of course, but I was never watching it going, oh, I miss Michael Schumacher. And then obviously he turned up in 2010, and I was really excited that he was back. I was like, yes, Hamilton against Schumacher. I'm really looking forward to this. And that was a bit of a washout. I think they had one fight in China, 2010, and I went mad. It was so good. And I was like, more of this, please. I'm pretty sure they never raced each other again after that. So hard to get on throttle through turn 2 that. 125.1. Like, where does the lap time come from with these cars that are developed? 24/7! Like, I don't physically actually feel where the car's quicker. Is it just naturally, like, is it faster in a straight line here? Doesn't feel like it has more grip compared to last season. So where do I find this lap time? Not looking good. Phil was getting his hair cut when he found out about Schumacher coming back. A true where were you moment there. Oh, we're close, you know. 125.3. Okay. Biscuit Basket says Monza 2011. Of course. Oh, who can forget that? Well, I did, because Button immediately showed Hamilton up. Showed him how to get past. Maybe I became a better driver just then. Still 6th though. I swear Bottas just got quicker. The important thing is though, we're ahead of Nick. It's the important thing. Honour is at stake here. Shit, man. Hamilton's in 6th for the moment.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the LFD button. You can
So I can change my... I can't change my tyres. Oh, I can now. Bit buggy. I've changed it already. What am I doing? Okay. So... Wow, we're getting dropped here. 6 tenths behind and we're down in 10th.
is a 1:25.3.
We've got to get... Yeah. We've got to go for 24s, haven't we? Really? Oh, I can't. This is ridiculous. I mean, it was a bit messy. We did see that lap was a bit untidy. I even said I'd missed a couple of corners. Are you ready? Are you ready for this, guys? Former AOR League racer here. I'm used to this pressure. I'm used to it. Fine. It'll be fine. Oh shit. Okay, let's go. Keep going then. Right, I'm not going to look at the screen. Everyone be quiet. This is it. This is important. Just don't look down. Shit, that's a bit late on the brakes. Not really an improvement I want here.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, shit. We've got to find 3 temps in this last corner. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. This is awful. Kerry's gonna have a Vettel 2020 season. It's not even a joke, it's true. 1.1 off the pace!
We're top of the speed trap, 209.9 miles per hour.
Oh, well, that's good. Top of the speed trap, brilliant. Look how far it got me. Oh, this is... I mean, it could make the one stop viable here. Am I deliberately throwing for the one stop? No is the answer, but I could be. Ah, oh, look at the sector times. Half a second in sector 2. I'm gonna have a breakdown. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I mean, if I go out again and I get held up by traffic, I'm gonna lose it. Let's get out now. They're so fast, it's unreal. I'm really bad. I'm gonna have to start like using setups or something. I need something. Young hotshot, Nick DeFreeze. On my case. So turn 1. Oh shit. Fuck. That was awful. I want a flashback so bad, but I'm not going to do that. It's not honourable at all. Oh, no.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Gasly, Hamilton, and Alexander Albon. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for
Scenes!
Lights Out
I love it.
tomorrow.
Love it. pulled my retainer out, celebrating. Oh, jeez. That'll do. P11. Fucking scenes. It's what we all wanted. Pierre Gasly on pole! Didn't even see it. Didn't even see that. We beat Nick though. Hey, look at me. I came 11th. Everyone look at me. Stop looking at Gasly. Look down. Look. Look down here. Look, you can't see Gasly. Me. It's all about me. Look at me. I'm 11th. One stop. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win it. Come on. Shit. It's so bad. We're ahead of Nick though. It's like 3 tenths as well. That's quite a good gap. I'm happy with that. Poor Sainz. Okay. I now won again. It's okay. So Sundays where the points count. Right, I need a quick bathroom break, and then we will resume. So, 1 second. Alright, we're back. Mr. Quiddles is here. Thank God. Is all I can say to that. I've had the Quiddles signal out this whole time. Waiting for you to come in. Need someone to tell me when to send it. I'm glad you're here. Alright, let's get back to it. So, is that arrow there on the top right? That is arrow. What else have we got in here? Wait, is that Ben? Is that Ben Daly? Or am I making that up? Looks like him. That's not his model though, is it? It's like the hairline, the hair doesn't A bald patch. He doesn't have a bald patch, does he? Doesn't look like him. Anyway. What else we got here? Oh, Arrow's just mysteriously disappeared. Didn't even see him. Okay, right. Well, P11. Strategically placed. Let's put the upgrades on as well while we're at it. Great. It looked like King Kodiak. Does he have a model, or am I making it up? Are you messing with me? I didn't actually realise KK was in it. Or he just looks like him. Oh no, apparently he is Ben. Is that right? Anyway. Let's do this. Oh, here we go. Another 2-hour stream just fighting for 1 point. KK is a good dude. Been a long time since I've heard his voice.
We're here again then at a circuit famous for its stunning visuals and thrilling battles for glory. Who will take the spotlight in the Bahrain Grand Prix today? We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10.
Every time I think of King Kodiak, I just hear him in my mind going, "Downtown!" Just in these Rocket League streams.
So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well,
Oh, good times. Is he still about in some form?
to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first
I'm not really
lap.
keeping up with the ARR scene anymore, so I don't know what's going on.
Give those around you more space.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. A fantastic effort from Pierre Gasly yesterday puts him on pole, and Lewis Hamilton
Pierre
completes the
Gasly.
front row. Considering the rest of the
Can you
grid,
believe it?
we have Albon, Verstappen, Daniel Kvyat, and Bottas.
That AlphaTauri is there, isn't it? It's a quick car, it seems.
A racing point, Perez, Kevin Magnussen, and De Vries.
World champion doesn't even get a say. He's still just referred to as the racing point. Brilliant.
Sainz will start from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Latifi ahead of Sainz. Awkward. Right, this better be a one-stop strategy team, or I'm firing a lot of you.
Let's continue this form
Okay.
and aim for another top 10 finish.
It's the only viable strategy for us, really. It's better to offset. It normally works out quite well as well. Normally. Easy one stop, right? Chat's in agreement. Or, says Stevie, hang on. Let's hear Stevie's big idea. Start on hards and go to mediums. Mr. Potato wants a free stop. And is looking at a ban for 10 minutes at this rate. I think start medium, go to inters, says Quiddles. I mean, he is the sage after all. I don't know. No, the question is, do we start on hard or do we start on medium? I'm inclined to go medium, really. But just so I can keep up at least with the pack at the start. In some form. I think I'm just gonna stick with what's on there. I think. Biscuit Basket wants to know what's the best biscuit. Say that again. That's like a Biscuit Basket wants to know what's the best biscuit. Say that really quick. Biscuit Basket wants to know what's the best biscuit. Biscuit Basket wants to know what's the best biscuit. I mean, a chocky digestive with a cup of tea. Stevie's asking what biscuit? A buttery base biscuit? Question mark. let's do the race anyway. we can have this. We can have all the important discussions during the race. Manual race start once again. Oh, we've got a clear run around the outside here. Oh, is it 3 wide into turn 1 hit? Pretty good launch, really. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Probably could have snatched the place from the Mercedes, but... Oh, Ricardo's going for it. Whoa. Not really a breaking point there, but okay. Right, the problem I had here in Australia last time was I was just a bit rattled just by having someone right behind me like this. What I need to do is just get into a pace, get into a rhythm. I am racing these guys, but we have a different strategy going on here. So obviously anyone that we're ahead of will suit us well, but I mean we're still racing these guys ahead here. I'm fully expecting these guys to 2-stop.
Bottas is ahead of you.
Hang on, I know the chat's lighting up. I will come back to you guys in a second. Pierre Gasly leads the race. Look at the lead he's got. He's well clear. He's well out of DRS range. Come on, Pierre. Lewis Hamilton's the bottleneck. Stevie's going no sound. That's the most entertaining bit. Unless I bin it somehow. I'm falling back here a little bit. Don't really have the speed at the moment. Just keep doing your thing, man. I say that on lap 2. 27 laps to go and I'm already trying to motivate myself. These guys up front are quick. Pierre, another fastest lap. That gap's just going to keep extending. Alright, we should survive at least one more lap here until DRS opens. To be fair, it's only 2 cars behind me. We're putting the gap on everyone else. Yeah, a bit unstable through turn 2 there. Pushing really hard. It's quite demotivating seeing everyone else pull away at the moment, but it should benefit us. I'm not sure when these guys are due to stop. Should be nearly halfway through their stint now, right? Lap 7 or 8, maybe lap 9 they'll come in. Stay close to them, my time will come. Bloody hope so. Tiny bit of energy to play with, but I don't want to ruin it. Get rid of it all. I can afford to lose positions here to these guys behind. Not that I want to do it, but I'm just saying.
We're leading our teammate by 3.3 seconds.
Sorry, I'm focused so hard on this at the moment. Not really had a chance to actually get involved in a biscuit chat. Whoa. It mirrors the gap starting to stabilize a little bit up front. Maybe it's just me.
Bottas ahead. Okay. Gap ahead is 2.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are
Keep outbraking myself at this last corner as well. It's going to kill me at some point.
remaining. The time last lap was a 1:29.6.
Oh, there goes my energy. It's not very good. Wasn't paying attention.
Bottas is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 2.1 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:29.9. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
Yeah, okay. Looks like the soft tyre's already reached its peak, to be fair. Rear tyre didn't like that though. So anyone watching this wondering what the hell I'm doing, or anyone new, we're attempting a 1-stop. So we started on the medium, just started outside the top 10 in 11th. Everyone else around us is on the 2-stop strategy, it looks like, so we're in a really strong position at the moment. I mean, the only guy who looks rapid right now is Pierre Gasly, who's the race leader. Look at that lead he's got. Absolutely acing it. Need to save a bit of energy now. Ricardo's not really threatening at the moment. I mean, these guys are all just like in a massive train as well, just pulling each other along, so
The gap to the car ahead is increasing.
they're really going to start spreading out during these this pit phase. They're all going to have to fight through traffic in a second. Nice. In a bit of getting in a rhythm. Doing well at the moment. Very happy with how this is unfolding at the moment. Using the power of my mind to control the car, of course. Surprised Gasly is still leading. Mate, he's so far clear at the moment. It's all setting up for an epic mechanical failure at some point. No one's in yet. Must be imminent though. Oh, a little wide. That's okay. Didn't lose too much though. I never thought I'd be focusing so hard on this race. A little wide. Not good. Haven't really lost too much still to the guys ahead, which is good. Might even be out of DRS range here. Right, here we go. First moves being made. So, who's that? Gasly, Hamilton, Verstappen, and Norris are in. Got a Ferrari in behind me as well. Okay. Let's see where they fall out. Be interesting to see. Don't really know how many people are one-stopping around me either, so obviously the more one-stopping behind me, the better. Because it will just impede a lot of drivers trying to make their way through traffic. Save a bit of deployment there. Gonna need to start thinking about that as well. Once everyone's all in the pits and I've got a bit of free air around me, I can settle down a bit more and not worry so much. I'm just preemptively deploying ERS at the moment, just to get that gap. You gotta keep that gap over Ricciardo. Doesn't look like it's a threat though. These guys must be in now, I suspect. They are indeed. We're about to lead. There we go. It's as easy as that, guys. 11th to 1st. Nick de Vries is still out. My teammate is still out there. Stop the count. This was a fair race victory. So de Vries is still out on the soft for some reason. Trying some kind of bonkers strategy. No reason why he just wouldn't go in. But as it stands, it's a racing 0.12. We'll take that. Someone take a screenshot of that. It's not going to happen again all season. Nice little moment. Pulling quite a healthy lead on de Vries as well. Everyone else behind, look, so we've got other people on one stops as well. There's a car breaking down. There's a yellow. There's a yellow. Safety car, no, please. No safety car as it stands, but the safety car now enabled, of course.
Gap to teammate behind is 6.6 seconds.
I don't really want a safety car. That's a free place. Bottas is gone. Right, so there's a lot of people one-stopping. So if you look at the track map, there's a big train there. All dragging each other along as well. That's not going to help those trying to unlap or trying to get past on the alternative strategy.
Some information on Giovinazzi. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh yes, Giovinazzi, my main rival. So you've got Stroll, Magnussen. So you got both the Alphas, Alfa Romeos. You got both the Renaults are one stopping. It looks like. Where's Gasly in all of that? He's just behind the second Alfa Romeo of, I think it's George Russell. So he's got a lot of cars to clear at the moment. That's looking good.
Okay, clear.
How long we got? We've got 3 more laps before we're due to stop. I might try and extend the stint a bit longer as well. Depends how the traffic is around the time I stop. Because there's no point me trying to get back at and then falling just into traffic. I just want to maximise the amount of time I've got on my own, really, just to do some real damage.
You'll be on the hards.
The freeze finally in. You've done quite well to get those soft tyres all the way that distance. Strange strategy though, unless he's one stopping. Why would you stay out that long? Pace is good. Car feels good.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Alright, Gasly's up to 5th, so now we can visually see him now. Good 12 seconds behind at the moment. So that's pretty much the time he has to make up, really. So now we have a live indicator for you guys. The Gasly, the race leader, still the race leader. Looking like it was all in the bag about 5 laps ago. But he's got some ground to make up.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
I mean, I'm fully expecting him to be rapid for the rest of the race. I'm expecting him to be faster than me every single lap. He'll have the tyre advantage every single lap, even when I stop for hard tyres. So I imagine it'll be a soft, well, it's a soft medium strategy, I imagine, for him. He's up to 4th. Closing a bit quicker than I'd like. And the AlphaTauri's pretty good. Right, so back to biscuit chat then. It's taken a good 12 laps to get here, as like Gasly gets up to 3rd. Alright, shortbread is the best type of biscuit without a doubt. I'm not a fan of shortbread. I have to lie. I can't lie. I have to lie. I can't lie. Shortbread's not for me. Yeah. I'm more of your conventional normal biscuit. I'm not really into biscuits. It's normally with a drink, with a hot drink.
Push now.
So,
We're boxing this lap.
what is a biscuit compared to a cookie or a cracker? See, I'd consider a cookie a biscuit. I'm a fan of cookies. Gasly's up to 2nd already, by the way. So Gasly now has a clear run. He's got 16 laps to overcome a 12-second deficit. Or 11.9, 11.8. Basically, long story short, Gasly's coming. Like a train. Mr. Quiddles believes that the Jammy Dodger is a superior biscuit. They're a bit messy though. Oreos? Like an Oreo. My girlfriend works at a bakery and brings home loads of little cupcakes, which are like cookie and cream flavour, and they have like Oreo biscuits like in the bit at the top in the icing. They're so nice. So I had a load of Oreos over Christmas, that's for sure. So yeah, don't mind them. That gap's 10.5 seconds, by the way. I blinked and I've lost 1.3 seconds. 1.5 seconds. I was meant to have come in there. Next lap. Phil has chosen Scooby Snacks as his preferred biscuit. Who even has the fastest lap here? I was expecting Gasly to have it, but he doesn't. He's had a couple of laps now. Well, this is his first lap, I imagine. On a soft tyre, on his new set. Okay, so Hamilton up to 4th, Norris up to 5th. These are people we're racing. It looks like. I think Gasly's probably going to catch us so fast here. Phil's gone with a chocolate hobnob. Oh yeah, I see you mentioned that earlier. Not bad. Okay, boxes lap. Get the pit lane right. As good as it can get. That was a really good stint. For the most part.
Release.
Okie dokie. A lot of other one-stoppers coming in as well.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
So we got jumped by, I think the Ferraris have jumped us. Bearing in mind they are on another stop and they were on better tyres towards the end there. The Freezer's gone for the one stop because he's on the hard tyre as well. He's doing alright. He's doing alright. He's in a pretty solid position as well, you know. When I think where Gasly was a second ago, before I stopped. Gasly was like 9 seconds behind. I mean, that, obviously he'll probably jump to freeze, but he's got a genuine shot of some good, strong points. He stays put. Everyone else is all going to stop soon again. And then it's a mad scramble. I shifted down way too quick there. Hope that didn't damage the car. Choc Hob was your name on clubs, was it? On pro clubs? I can't even remember. Did you play clubs with us on FIFA, Bill?
Keep managing your tyres.
That was a long time ago as well. I've not touched FIFA for about 6 years now. Of course, still play with us on clubs. I don't really remember too many of those days. I just remember going on knowing we were going to lose all of our games, and it would always end in frustration on FIFA. Apart from that one season where we somehow won the top division in pro clubs. Like, I could put that on my CV. It was that big an achievement in my life at that time. It still is now. Along with the championship I won in season 1 just now on that I streamed the other week. It's up there. It's up there with my top honours. Winning season 1 on League 1 on pro clubs. Good times. I realise I tend to reminisce a lot in these streams. Alright, we're getting held up here. Alright, Gasly has stopped. He's out ahead of the freeze though. Got the room. Nice move. So Leclerc has the fastest lap. Quiddle said send it. I didn't even see him say it, but he already knew. You're so wise. So knowledgeable. Got some kind of gift. He just knows when I'm going to send it. Like, I don't even need to do anything. If I just see Mr. Quiddle say send it in the chat, I just know it's gonna happen. I just let, like, fate take over. It's a nice move though. Probably could have been a bit more aggressive, but at the end of the day, he's stopping soon anyway. So I've got more to lose if I get locked in a massive fight, sending it and damaging the car. Leclerc's not really the threat, I don't think. And Gasly is, and he's... We're on similar tyre life, but he's obviously on the quicker compound here. So, 6 seconds the gap. As it stands, we are net race leader. We're still net race leader with 11 laps to go. Which is great. I wonder how Gasly's tyre life is gonna hang on here. How long could he... I mean, the medium, obviously pretty durable. But there'll be a point where it starts to offset against the hard tyre. I just need to hang on to that point. Next time we go around, I'm going to ask what the gap is anyway, and see what the lap times are.
Gap to car in front is
And see if this is our fight or not.
seconds.
He is closing corner by corner still. Just not as rapid a rate as what it was when he was on the soft. Okay, so 29.7. He's just crossed the line, so... Okay.
Gasly behind. Okay, the gap behind is 4.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:28.5.
Okay, so just a 1.2 seconds slower. Okay, it might be a tall order. But I mean, look at Nick de Vries. He's up in 3rd. He's doing bits. I mean, he's got, you know, Lando Norris. Norris got ahead of Hamilton somewhere. But it's Norris who stands to gain right now. That's a podium fight behind me right there. If Nick can hold him up a bit though, that would do me a favour. Gasly's so fast in this race. I mean, he's deserved it. He's so good. I don't even know where AlphaTauri are on the development chart. I didn't see him up there. Lando doing the business though. Lindo Dim Dim doing the business.
Faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
Yeah, so lost another second there. Fully expecting de Vries to get past it. Looking at that track map. Oh, he's hanging in there. Come on, Nick. Doing the Lord's work. God knows how we got into this position. Working out very well so far, though. Ooh. There's quite a number of cars behind the freeze. There's 3 cars there. If he could just do another lap. Because, I mean, if Gasly's pulling me in a second a lap, stands to reason the guys behind are going to do exactly the same. I could do with another lap. Been a great couple of laps though. I can do nothing against Gasly here.
Gasly is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 28.7.
Whoa. No time for mistakes there though. Right, so Norris has passed. Hamilton didn't get past though. Interestingly enough. The Mercedes, who walked to last race, are getting their ass handed to them at the moment. By McLaren! Damn, I shouldn't have left them. Made a big mistake. Please take me back. Alright, this is looking tough, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We held on valiantly. I kind of want him to win, really. Wasn't going to fight that, really. Okay, maybe I am. That was his fault, though. I'd given that up. I actually think I looked down while he was having that mistake. It's costing me time, pal. You've already won this race. Just let me have this second. Might be worth checking out the engine chart. Yeah, I thought we were quite high up on the engine development, but we'll have to see. I know we've purchased a few more parts anyway, so it's not as if we're abandoning our power unit. Check the wear looks okay. Gearbox looks a bit. Oh, the gearbox looks a bit dodgy. Gearbox is on 40%. We haven't even done 2 races yet. All right, drive away.
The position. Try to keep focus.
How do I hear boss music? Yeah, Gasly. Of all people, who predicted that? Right, I'm in a dangerous situation now. So there's a lot of cars that have been released now by the freeze. One of them is Alex Albon. What happened to Max? Max is still behind the freeze.
Norris behind. The gap to the car behind is 6.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:28.7.
Okay, so they're pretty quick. So is this the kind of circuit they'll be drafting each other on and getting quicker? Or if they start fighting each other, it's going to slow them down? Because, I mean, I need them to slow each other down. Please. That's a really fast lap time. I just did a 1 minute 30. Oh no.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
How many more laps? 5? 6? Oh, this is going to get really awkward at the end.
Norris is behind you. The gap behind us is 5.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 28.8.
I'm driving as fast as I can.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Seriously, man. This is where it starts to get squeaky bum time. Because I'm nowhere near the 28s for a start. Got a bit of engine, but I mean I can only use it down here really. We're close to our PB. I can't do any more than that. Five laps. It's going to come to the last lap, isn't it?
Norris behind. Okay, the gap behind is 4.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:28.8.
Slow down! I only need you to be a little slower. You can still be quicker if you want, but just like half a second. Come on, stabilize. Go slower. A little wide, but no biggie. Didn't really lose too much there. Is this the lap where they've slowed down a little bit?
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Norris is behind you. Our gap behind is 3.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 29.4.
That'll do. See, 29.4. Keep doing that. Are they fighting each other as well? Looks like it. Whew, bit of respite. Oh, Albon and Hamilton are fighting now. Alex Albon! He's done it! Oh no, my rival, he's done it. They're still fighting. Keep going, guys, keep going. Sweet.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I mean, it's not really the cars that I wanted to fight. I want Hamilton and Norris to be fighting rather than Hamilton and Albon. But they're all so close to each other anyway. They're all just squabbling amongst themselves at the moment. Gasly's checked out, by the way. Not even in sight anymore. Oh, keep it going. Keep it going. 3 laps. The tide's turning towards us. I think we're actually going to be faster this lap. Because they're fighting each other, so... Get off the grass.
Hamilton is behind you.
Oh, Hamilton's ahead now.
Behind is 4.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:30.2.
And he's got a huge DRS slingshot as well, passing Norris. Uh-oh. He's clear of Norris as well, so looks like the Merc is very fast. Oh my god, look at the time difference. He's pulled 7 temps in 2 sectors. That's like a second now he's pulled. Oh, this is gonna be so close. We just set a PB there. Two laps to go. Albon's past Norris.
Hamilton behind. The gap behind us is 3.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:28.5.
Okay, so we're back to the pace that Norris was setting about 10 laps ago. Except I'm nowhere near quick enough now.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Hang in there, we're almost there. Just checking that gearbox because I mean, absolutely hammering it in this race. 40% already. That's a gearbox change coming up, I'm fairly sure. Okay, last lap. Gasly's 7 seconds ahead. That's insane.
This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our team.
Waldo has finished a round for the quiz since Q3 started. What round have you done, Waldo? Is there a specific category that you've done for this quiz? Right, here's hoping Mercedes don't find a magic boost in this last lap. Like they tend to do when they go for fastest laps. Don't look behind. He's catching. It's not going to be enough though. Meanwhile, Pierre Gasly is so far ahead. He's not just won this race, he's already won the next race as well. Hamilton's 1.5 behind. He needed one more lap. He needed one more lap. We're going to survive though. Gasly wins. And he's going to scab a second place. Whew.
Thank you for all your hard work out there. That was a strong
Great
drive
race.
and a good finish.
Great race. After that train wreck of a race last time as well. Oh, that was close. I mean, the podium was assured, I think, a while ago, but man, Hamilton was catching. If he got past Norris a bit quicker, that would have been a very sweaty end. Good effort. What a drive. Cheers, guys. Oh man. Stretch. Tense. Oh, my back hurts from carrying the team. Where did the freeze come actually? He finished He got some good points there, it looks like.
Are your winners here today.
God, what a podium. Waldo asks, I didn't win. No. I wasn't gonna win. This feels like a win. This is what we're used to now. The scabbing results.
So let's review the updated driver standings. After that excellent
Oh,
result,
Nick fell to
Nick
8th in the
Andrews
end.
is the points leader
That's
in
tough
the
luck.
Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony
Still though,
Davis,
good
who would
points.
you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, I'm going to give it to the Racing Point driver today. They did a great job at getting the most.
He did finish
out
ahead of the
their
Ferraris.
tyres without losing
Top
pace,
effort.
Something that's a very handy skill to have in
The Ferrari's not
Formula
particularly
1.
quick
It's time to
this
check
season.
out the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders.
Only one send,
Ground at the top
but
of
it was a good send. It was the only send we needed today.
Who pushed themselves further up the order.
Against
Well,
Leclerc.
that's an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks
It's,
to
that's just the way it is with the strategy we had. We're always going to be offset to everyone else, so we didn't really have any more traffic, any proper traffic to drive through. So, yeah, strange to be doing a strategy that's, you know, because we're off the pace. It's more of a defensive strategy rather than an offensive one. I mean, so used to last season, you know, 2 stopping when a 1 stop was viable, or, you know, 3 stopping in some cases, because we had the speed to make it work. But this time it doesn't feel like we've got that at the moment. I mean, look at those fastest laps. That's just insane. I mean, we were better than Nick, which was lucky. But I mean, very similar pace in terms of fastest laps compared to everyone else who 1 stopped. I think we were just fortunate, you know, where we qualified 11th. And then had a good start as well, which really opened up a bit of clean air for us. So yeah, it was pretty much a race just run on our own really, and then we've just fallen out into second really. Not that I'm complaining, good result. Let's see if there's anything more interesting in the points. Ricardo didn't do too well. I think Norris, the McLaren looks really good. Ricardo's not really done a good job there. 3 1-stoppers in the points. Let's see down the order. Obviously Bottas had his DNF as well. Luckily didn't bring out a safety car. Would have been too early, I think, for me, if the safety car came out when he retired. Latifi ended up last, so Sainz did beat him in the race. Same for Nick, but there you go. Let's check the standings. So, some meaningful points. Got some proper points on the board there. We got 2, I think, last time. So nice to actually get on the board and actually get up the standings. Yeah, Gasly on the leading the standings at the moment. Looks pretty close though. In a season where, well, I don't look that quick at the moment, I think I could do with people stealing points off of each other at this moment in time. You can see just how close it is. Looking at all the gaps. Yeah, 7 points separate. 7 points separate the top 4. And then, you know, there's 9 people within a race win of each other still. So, you know, it's only 2 races in, but it's early days. Constructors obviously helps that De Vries was ahead of both Ferraris. We managed to jump them today. Yeah, it looks quite interesting so far. It doesn't look like a Mercedes walkover anyway, that's for sure. So, yeah, good race. Happy with that. I would be happy if my fight was with the McLarens. Well, I wouldn't, because I drove for them last season and thought I had sent them to oblivion. But they're still there. In fact, they look quicker at the moment. Did I struggle to get through all the traffic?
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
I just do it to see the smiles on their faces.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Claire, never change. Okay, let's see where we're at. So ahead of Albon in the champ. No, I think we've evened that fight again. Yeah, we have. So he keeps pegging us in qualifying and getting ahead, and then we keep coming back. So still even Stevens. It's all very balanced. I'm just hoping we get to some tracks where I'm really good at, and a bit close. That's all I need. I just need to be a bit quicker. Qualifying's not good enough. We're like a whole second off at the moment. Oh, we're at Vietnam next as well, which I'm not looking forward to. Right, shall we skip time? Let's just see if we've got actually any other parts we can buy. Oh, okay. So the durability department is at capacity, so I can't buy anything there. Can't buy anything there. Yeah. Okay. Let's skip and get those. Okay. So let's stop that.
They'll be on the. What do you think of this one?
Keep purchasing parts there. Right. So let's see where we are. So fourth in the power unit. We've got 2 parts in development right now, which should bring us hopefully a bit closer to the top 3. Yeah, AlphaTauri are good, aren't they? They're quick. They're up there. Second fastest straight line speed. Second fastest power unit, whatever that means. Chassis not all that though. Durability, they're at the top. A pretty bang average car, to be honest. They're the 5th fastest. Doesn't explain why all of a sudden they were amazing at Bahrain. I don't understand that at all. See, the one thing that's bugging me is that we're the 3rd fastest car, but we've not had the pace at all to represent that. Like, I know I've been bad, but like even De Vries, I've been matching him still in the race, if not better than him. Although granted, he's not the best teammate to go up against, I think. Yeah, it could be because it's a power track. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the AlphaTauris were 2nd fastest straight line speed, or 2nd fastest power unit. But still, they matched the Mercedes. Mercedes have got them. See, look, their chassis is far superior, and they're way clear in the aero as well. So it just makes no sense. I don't understand what's just happened there. But anyway, there we go. Cool. Right, so let's wrap that up. Actually, let me just advance. No, there's an invitational event. Should we do that? 1,000 acclaim. Let's do it. I was going to wrap it up, but let's just do this real quick. Oh, I'm looking a bit
Now,
overcast.
while today's classic exhibition event has no direct impact upon the Formula One World Championship, you better believe that with their reputations on the line, the drivers
What's everyone's plans this weekend?
to show that they've got what it takes to get
Can't really do much, can we? Unfortunately, in the UK. If you are from the UK. Even around the world. Can't imagine there's too many places you can go out to. I think tonight I'm going to... Once this stream's done, I'm going to go pick my girlfriend up from work. She's working till late. Whoa! Why is he just sat there? Well, I've overtaken 1 car. That was easy. And then probably going to watch WandaVision. That's out today. Any Marvel fans in the chat? I'm going to go watch that. And then the weekend, I'm not really sure. I have been spending my evenings watching Game of Thrones. And I finished that yesterday. And now I've got an empty void in my life, which I need to fill by watching something on TV. Or I can stream. I might do a stream at the weekend anyway. I know I've got a bit of free time on Sunday potentially, so I'll probably do a stream mid-afternoon, probably towards the evening. So I could do another race. I suspect that's the plan anyway. So much grip, so much aero performance compared to these guys. What? Bit blind, my bad. I've just damaged a priceless car. See, this is why they don't do real historical events like this. In case someone absolutely just destroys classic historical World Championship winning car. That was a legit overtake. You can tell because they counted it. Right, need to clear these guys in a minute. Should be fine. Coaster's not my favourite circuit of all time here. Dive bomb. Mr. Quiddles would be proud of that. What a send. Yeah, yeah, the Bosch GP might have those kind of situations. Why are they so slow through this part? Alright, job done. I don't understand why those kind of series don't really get more attention, to be honest. Where they run multi-class. Citizen has come in and he's just seen Gasly win from pole. Yep, it's very true. We're all just as confused as you. I honestly couldn't tell you what happened. I was trying to look at the car performances. There's no reason to suggest Gasly should have won that. Really. So, which is fine with me. I can do a bit of chaos this season. Come on, end the timer. Here we go. Fouls on the claim. That's pretty easy. Wow, that's the Hoover. That's my cue to go in a second as well. Right, let's wrap it up anyway. That's the last of it. So we're gonna do Hanoi at the weekend, I hope. Yeah, about 2:30, 3 o'clock we'll probably start that stream. And then we'll just yeah, just do that. So I'll set up on YouTube, I'll set up like a stream in advance anyway, like I have done a couple of times. But for the Twitch guys, that's when I'll probably be on next, about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I'm amazed you all turned up like so early as well. Actually, I think we had like 10 people at one point. It's amazing. Let me just get those last resources. Yeah, cool. All right, people, I'm gonna wrap it up there then. It's been fun. It's been a pleasure. But it's time to go. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Can't even speak. People say I speak really fast. I was talking over I was just babbling there. Enjoy the rest of your evening, I was meant to say. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you on Sunday for another stream. Cheers, guys.